the biggest decision or the biggest first of all, let me say a couple things real quick before I make my get into my chat. I think about it. I've been self conscious about the Jim Jones shit ever since they were trying to clown him, say they were sitting. I guess I'm self conscious because the shit was funny. They were like they were sitting. Everybody when they were serving food had on jackets and coats and shit like it was freezing. And I know what that shit feel like. Cause when I first moved to Georgia, nigga, that shit was a different vibe. I'm like, bitch, you gotta wear a jacket in the house, bitch, type shit. Now, I don't really want to. I ain't gonna. Ain't for me to show my business. I got a real heater I never turned on, and I ain't never turning that bitch on. Came with the house, and it run off a gas line, so it's gas that create a fire and shit. You feel me? And I'm looking at that bitch right now, and I was like, man, hell, well, a couple of reasons. I ain't never want to trust like if I wasn't gonna redo it, if I couldn't have the gas lines reran to my house, I wasn't gonna even fuck with it because I was like, bitch, I'm from I'm from. I mean, them apartments I was living in for years. We had gas and shit, and I was mad when they brought our tanks up over ground because I was scared. Like, man, these nigga be shooting, bitch, fuck around, shoot my tank, bitch. The whole apartment go up, and bitch, no explosion like a natural gas explosion, nigga. If anything should put fear in your heart, it's a natural gas explosion, bitch. They had them shits in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh all the fucking time. So nigga, like it blows up half the neighborhood. So I'm like, man, fuck that, nigga. I'm bringing my electrical ways up here. Electric water heater, fucking electric, what do they call it? I don't know what they call them, conventional heaters or whatever. That, but I nigga do that, bitch. I heat a room at a time, and I nigga did that. And so now I'm looking at some new shit. I got the idea on New Year's Day when I was in Orlando. And I was like, bitch, I love these hotel heaters, dog. Hotel heater had the whole room feeling cozy and shit. So I looked up hotel like industrial AC heaters. It blow cold, but it blow hot. I ain't even know technology. I tried that shit, my dumb ass, when I first got up here. I tried that shit with a regular air conditioner. It was cold, and I put the air conditioner on 78. Bitch, the air conditioner ain't even turn on. Bitch, I'm like, shit. So I discovered they got like the biggest brand is called Armana or some shit where it got the capability of blowing hot air and shit. I think about that because before I did this in my sweater, it's a warm room that I got warm. But I ever since I heard that question, I was like, ah. But I like this shit. I prefer it. I listen. Well, if you from the South, deep South, when I say deep South, South Florida, you much rather be cold than hot. I can't sleep when I'm hot, bitch. I could bundle up when I'm cold, nigga. I'd rather be cold than hot. And if anybody seen my video from this morning, nigga, I'm outside with a tank top on in the snow. You feel me? So, bitch, I prefer cold over hot any fucking day. But I had to express that. Now let me get to the point that I made this video for. Young men, young guys, young males, black or white. The biggest decision you will ever make in your whole life is the woman you choose to have your child. Bruh, it is not college, not what job industry you get into, not the friends you choose to have. The biggest life decision you will ever make is the woman you have to pretty much know something of or be in dealings with for a minimum of 18 years. And hold on real quick. Let me put somebody in timeout real quick. We're gonna start running nursery over here. We putting niggas in timeout when they talk crazy. We not even entertaining it or speaking their name. That's not how to get my attention. You want somebody attention, you want a man attention, go find your father. I'm not your father. Luke, I am not your father. With that said, young men who listening, the biggest life decision you can make is the woman you choose to have a child with. Because dog, these women in 2026, and I'm talking about especially for you youngins, is so sorry in nature. What they bring to the table is nothing. Nothing but baggage. And if she ain't already be about nothing, she got kids. So it's like you're screwed either way. The women that you will meet that's hard worker, they already got kids. They probably didn't even learn how to work hard until they after they had a kid. That's when they realize and see these niggas go to prison. See, you gotta understand, like I'm talking about the black cycle really though, cause it's hard to really relate this to a white person, cause I don't know y'all struggles, even though I would imagine y'all go through y'all struggles. So we just talk about what the black will of misfortune. Let's call it will of misfortune. The woman dates the man who's thugging it out, who's on the road to prison. He's on the path to prison. He goes to prison. You can't put this nigga on no child support. He in fucking prison. He can't pay you shit. He's the ward to the state. So now, bitch, this shit falls back on you. Jokes on you. So now you're like the trick him. They got back pay. They got other. So you out here selling it on the side, or you trying to finesse a nigga and find you a cash shot, crash shot. So now you in this conundrum of who can I finesse, who can I milk to take care of this nigga kid to he either get out of or to lighten up the burden on myself, because now these crack they got me working. I ain't never worked 40 hours. But something about the maternal instinct kick in. The sorry bitch that was a sorry bitch who thought her pussy was gonna take care of her for the rest of her life, all of a sudden get maternal instinct, natural instinct, to where she wants to survive now and have to bring in her own income. So she go fucking she say, you know what, bitch? She go goddamn she go out there in the real world and it gets so now you scouting, right? Your story is your story, what led you down your path. You find this woman, you say, damn, she da da da. But the only problem with a woman like that is you can't make no covenant with a woman like that. When I say covenant, I was under the understanding getting later in life that if I meet a woman, and I should have stayed on my principles, but I was trying not to be hypocrite. I was only looking for women without children. But I was like, bitch, I got one jit. So, bitch, let me try to open up the realms to where I can. But the reality is, when you meet that woman with children or a child, her nigga, she wants you to pick up where this nigga never even started. I gotta make up for his fault. You already start behind the eight ball because she talking about, oh, my jit neither. Mind you, I ain't went through these specific scenario, but I'll give you an example of if the jit turned teenager for the older black man or whatever. Jit gonna want his first car. Jit gonna want this. Or if the jit is a baby, a toddler, whatever. Jit needs school clothes, this, that, and the third birthday party. And I think about my life. I think about like the chump shit I did, the sucker shit, being a good nigga. It's like I could cash that in because I do believe in heaven and hell, and I could cash it in when it's time to go to heaven and for all of. But I did so much fucked up shit too. But I could use this as good change or good currency to God to say, you seen when I bought that girl child a birthday party and shit? Remember when I met that girl and she was sleeping on her mama floor? And she ain't had no way to even get her son a birthday cake. You remember when I went out there and bought that birthday cake and gave you the birthday party? You remember that other girl I dated? I bought the birthday cake to her son's school. You remember how I was stuck that other year, 10 years in a row? You remember that? Nah, God, I did a lot of fucked up nigga shit, true that. But bitch, you remember I been great stuck that I ain't never touched no kids. I been an inspiration to so many niggas. I put so many niggas through school. God damn. Ain't no nigga, they don't got no used to be stuck at awards. Well, bitch come back 10 years from now. Hey, bro, remember you had bought me this when I was 8. Remember you bought me this from 4 years old to 10 years old. Remember you was there to create birthdays and shit like that. You remember when you did all that for me, father? Hold on, somebody else asking for time out real quick. Hold on, let me put somebody else in time out real quick. 1 second, y'all. Come time out. Let's see. All right, time out. You go, little buddy. So, goddamn, they don't got no awards for stuff. And so the biggest thing you could do as a man is the woman you choose to select your child with. Because me, I wear my ego on my sleeves, like how people wear their heart on their sleeves, meaning that I'm all my jit got. And I guess it's like a pride thing of it's like it feel good, like bitch, I'm there, I'm doing it, I'm making it, nigga, I'm making it happen. But it's like the fears a woman don't have a single dad got, and I don't wish this on nobody to be just a single dad. Being a great dad and having a functioning family where you're the head of the household and a woman in is what I wish for other people. But and I don't wish just being a single dad because single dad you got fears that a woman don't have. Like my thing is, bitch, my work schedule. Bitch, I need to be able to drop. They talking about, oh, she can ride the school bus. What? Bitch, you got me fucked up. Bitch, my baby getting dropped off and getting picked up by me. Nigga, the trust issue is not, a trust factor is not there. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. I don't trust you. And so it's like you got that fear. And then it's like, bitch, okay, I gotta work around the school schedule and be available to go pick up if should anything arise. Meanwhile, baby mama fucking and sucking like it ain't no tomorrow. Living her fucking greatest life. And me trying to be on, trying not to be a woman. You know how a woman be like, your daddy ain't shit. Well, I can see why bitches do that with niggas, cause I damn sure I done changed my rule for 2026. I'm gonna let my baby know your mama ain't shit. My biggest thing, my motivation as a father is that you will never become your mama. She is a decrepit human being. She doesn't do anything for you. All these toys, all these clothes, everything you ever had from your time you was birthed, even before you was born. I've been overprotected before you even made it to. And it's like you want somebody that share that passion, that same protective nature, that same loving nature. You know what I'm saying? Like you want that. You feel me? Like I've been looking at like lately, Sauce Walker done started his live stream. I think that's one of the greatest things he could have ever did. Cause it done showed me some. It's like a bittersweet thing. He got like such a great relationship with his dad, and it don't piss. It make me happy, but it pissed me off about my this fuck nigga. And it makes me even more mad that my mama talked to this pussy ass nigga. It reminded me of a comedian. I forgot what comedian said, but he was like his mama came to live with him, and his daddy had called, and so he was like, "Oh, that was Earthquake." Earthquake say his mama came to live with him, so his daddy called his mama one night, and so Earthquake like, who that nigga is on the phone? She said, boy, don't talk like that. That's your daddy. And then Earthquake was like I said, who that nigga is on the phone? Basically, I don't know that nigga. And the same thing on mama, like, you talk to this pussy nigga. That's why that nigga did me like this. Because he treated you like you ain't shit. That fuck nigga treat you like you ain't nothing. You let a nigga walk over you so he thought he could walk over his shit. Bitch, you let that man cut. It's really disrespectful. And even when I was talking to her the evening and shit, and I'm like, do you know the pressure a nigga go through? Like, just when thinking about, like, I'm trying to build an empire while actually being a nurturer. While, like, I gotta protect. It's so innocent and so cool, bro. Like, don't you understand? It's self-preservation. Motherfucker, this is part of your preservation. This your grandbaby. I don't even rock with my daddy because, like, my only regret that I got with my daddy is we supposed to fought when I was 19 years old and he backed out of the fight. You feel me? My daddy challenged me, act like he was challenging me. I was cussing him out in front of my little brother. He said, let's go to the backyard. We go to the backyard. Nigga don't want no smoke. He go to copping deuces. And I was like, look at this score ass nigga. Just 4 years ago when I was 15, you were trying to beat me with a board. Because my dad used to beat me with a board, a 4x4 board. And there's nothing more intimidating coming up when that nigga used to beat me with. He ain't just beat me with a board. He beat my stepbrother with a board, my stepsister with a board. Bitch, if you was gonna be under that nigga roof and get a beating by my daddy, he was gonna put his gloves on, his industrial gloves. He got tape at the edge of the board. It's a not a 2x4. 2x4 is 4 inches wide and 2 inches thick, or 4 inches thick, 2 inches wide. 4x4 is a whole fucking square, 4 inches, a whole square, symmetric square. And this motherfucker goddamn gonna put no gloves. Watching that nigga putting the gloves on, it was like getting ready for murder. And it's so crazy because I got so much. The shit made me tough though, because I was scared of no nigga coming up. There's no physical abuse you can bestow upon me that the nigga that created me ain't gave me. Even part of that shit to my mama. So motherfucker, like, through physicality wasn't never nothing. And so having said that though, when I think about shit like that, and then I think about 19 years old, the nigga don't want to fight me. Now he too old for me to punch him in his shit, because he gonna die if I punch him in his shit. And it ain't gonna make me feel no better. But 19 whooping that pussy ass nigga when I stepped to the backyard and he challenged me. And then the nigga act like he scared once we get in private. Talking about he throwing his hands up, talking about we could talk it out. Nigga, you a pussy. Nigga, come on, ain't you supposed to be my pops, nigga? And I say still to my daughter right now, I be like, you sitting over there looking like your daddy. I always be like, man, I don't know how a person, and now I'm looking like my daddy as I look into this damn phone. And I'm like, how could a person who look like a motherfucker, like identical down there, not want to talk and learn from that person or know of how that person is doing. And I can see how. And that's why I ain't gonna never make that mistake. Bitch, I'ma always be the nigga that, oh bitch, my daughter, she sees me, bitch, it's just love and joy and great memories of, and she gonna know about the sacrifice, bro. Like I would not cover for her mama no more. I would not be, oh mama, she got this situation. No, mama is a shit eater, an entire shit eater. And as I go through this situation as a single father, I'm dealing with another shit eater, bro. It shit. Listen, little niggas, little niggas. The biggest thing you gonna ever do, kid, and I ain't you, dog, is the woman you choose to have a child with, dog. If you gotta have a baby with a white bitch, fuck what anybody got to say. If I could do it, I mind you, I don't regret my jet, bitch. I take my jet